It's showtime, baby! Kick it! Hey, thanks for clicking on this channel. Thanks for all the subscribers and viewers and etc. etc. We're going to take a look around the fun house at my movie posters. Figured it'd be fun to do a little bit of movie poster video here. So let me show you what I got. We'll start off with the main portion of the house here, right off the living room. The Black Zoo poster. It's kind of a horror movie made in 1963. It's a pretty cheesy horror movie, but love the artwork for the poster. Second one I'm going to show you is a repo, obviously, a Wizard of Oz poster. Of course, Wizard of Oz came out in 1939. Classic movie. One of the movies that whenever it's on TV you can just watch over and over and over. My wife, strangely enough, on her father's side, is a distant relative of Ray Bolger. Two insert movie posters. One is King Elephant, came out in 1971. Love the colors and the artwork there. The second is Frank Buck's Tiger Fangs. The Black came out in 1943. Great classic fantasy. Love Conan the Barbarian. Can't find a poster for that for a good price, so I got Conan the Destroyer. The tool room area of the basement got a ad for Empire Strikes Back. It's when a video cassette came out. A Disney film that not a lot of people know about. It is called A Tiger Walks. I believe it was 1964. And of course a classic Disney movie, Song of the South. I think this is a poster for when it was brought back to the theaters in the 80s. And of course Song of the South won an award for the best song for Zippity Doo Dah. Apologize for the poor lighting and reflections, but this is Taps, 1981. Watched this movie an incredible amount of time as a kid. Thought it was the best thing ever. I grew up playing Army with two friends. Those two friends went on to join the Marine Corps, and I went on to join a punk rock band. 1984 came this movie featuring a Chicago native, Daryl Hannah. I believe she was about 23 when she filmed this. There is so much glare, I'm sorry for that, but this is Splash, of course. A very cheeseball movie called Golden Girl. Susan Anton. It's an insert movie poster for that. Another cheesy movie insert poster for Sheena. Keeping with the cheesiness, Beastmaster 2. And of course, Ben. Great movie there. Great theme song from Michael Jackson. Going up we have Eddie and the Cruisers. Great movie. My first R-rated movie in the theater. My dad brought me, and when the strip club scene happened, he tried to lean over my oldest brother and block my eyes. But as a 9-year-old kid, I got to see boobies on the big screen. I will forever love Stir Crazy. Rocky 3, the one with Mr. T. Sorry for the glare. Great movie. I have a smaller poster for the movie Neighbors and a little card for Young Blood. Rob Lowe. It's next to my hockey pinball machine. Also a lobby card for Slapshot, Paul Newman. A movie poster for American Pop. Movie poster for Oh God. I believe this came out in 78, Malibu Beach, but is much like all those 80s cheesy beach movies. Yeah, it's just a cool looking poster. Tawny Kitaen starred in this one. Pearls of Gwendolyn, another 80s type cheesy movie. Excuse me, Orlando. Hey, pop up, you're in the way. Buck Rogers. I think this was more an ad for when it aired on TV. The Jaws was great. Jaws 2 was really great. Jaws 3, of course, they just went for cheesiness. Jaws 3D filmed some scenes at SeaWorld in Orlando. But signed by Lou Gossett Jr. But just a interesting movie. Too hard to get the posters from the original two for a good price. So Jaws 3D it is. Star Wars posters. Attack of the Clones, Polish version of that one. And Empire Strikes Back. 1983 saw us enjoying this cult classic movie, Bob and Doug McKenzie, Strange Brew. Love the artwork on this poster. It's just amazing. Episode 3 Star Wars poster right next to it. Signed by the evil Emperor himself. I believe they call these half sheets. Dragon Slayer, great fantasy movie from the 80s. And 48 Hours, a great one of those cop movies from the 80s. 1982, Natasha Kinski was really popular. She was in this Cat People movie. Year after, everyone loved the Cujo. Has it signed by the child actor and Dee Wallace, who was also in E.T. And below that is a Buck Rogers movie poster. And a Beastmaster insert card. I have a video where I show the Planet of the Apes stuff that I have, but we'll just go quickly. It's a bunch of insert posters and regular size movie posters for all of the classic Planet of the Apes movies. And then one for one of the newer ones, which those three are done well too. This one's for the Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. Up the Creek insert movie poster. Great 80s movie. Cheap Trick sings the theme song Up the Creek. Great song. Iconic scene from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, of course with Phoebe Cates. Let There Be Rock, probably the first music documentary I saw. Great concert footage and great look at Bon Scott. Of course Angus Young right there. Movie poster for Weird Al's UHF. Love heavy metal. Great soundtrack, great animation. When you were a kid, this was just the coolest thing ever. 1981, I believe. Heavy metal. Just showed this in my last video, but hey, why not again? The Bo Derek signed card next to the Orca, the killer whale insert. Trick or Treat, classic heavy metal Halloween movie with Gene Simmons and Ozzy Osbourne in it. It's now on video cassette, people. Go out and rent it at the Blockbuster. Great movie. Exposed myself to what? To a lot of bands like these listed here. Erg, A Musical War. If you haven't seen it by now, come on, people. One of the best music movies ever. Erg, A Musical War. Bunch of concert footage of amazing bands. And we'll end it with my favorite movie of all time, R.I.P. Pee Wee Herman, who did have a small cameo in this great epic musical comedy. Blues Brothers have a big promo kind of ad that was taken out in one of the trade papers. Have the soundtrack next to my plumbing. Great location. Another ad, a car, a replica of the posters that they used in the movie. And a lobby card that is, there we go, with the late, great John Belushi and the late, great James Brown in that. And that'll conclude a look at some of my movie memorabilia, poster type things in Brian's Funhouse. Thanks for watching.